dancing. Wow, I imagine nobody saw that coming in a million years. Everyone's like, when we were talking about like dancing, or like, you know, Shinri would make tweets. He's like, man, dancing was hard today. I don't think anyone could have guessed that we were fucking attempting to learn pole dancing. And it was a lot. And I remember I said it in the Zatsu yesterday, that's why I'm on the health arc. I was with Fleon and I had a chocolate milkshake thing from like Godiva and I ate it and it was delicious. And then I like looked at myself. I'm like, Fleon, I feel fucking awful. And I told him I need to go back to the gym. And so we kind of like made a vow to each other that we're just gonna start hitting it hard again. So I think pole dancing and sugary indulgences for bettering myself, because was Flay already hitting it hard? No, Flay is just naturally like in shape. I mean, he drinks fucking chocolate milkshakes goddamn every day of his life. He eats way worse than me, but he still manages just to be naturally in shape and strong. He's like, yeah, me too. I need to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym too. I need to become stronger. I want to become sexy. I'm like, brother, you're like already there, but if you want to hit it, let's do it. Let's do it. So like we kind of like made that devotion to ourselves to hit things harder. But yeah, you know, he was doing the inversion thing, and I was like, you know, I'm not a heavy guy, so I'm like, I'd be able to lift myself, but I could lift myself and I could go upside down like he did, but I couldn't do it nearly as long or nearly as relaxed as Fleon did it. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't even do this. Like I should be able to do this in my state. I should definitely be able to do this. And I was like, you know what? I need to start working out again. I need to start like working out like I need to take it so seriously, because I wanted to do it. The thing is, there's a lot of things I wanted to do that I couldn't do, and that pushed me to a point where I'm like, well, if this ever happens again, I will be ready for next time. Because I'm like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this. I'm like, I physically was incapable of bringing myself to do those things because I was in better shape. So half the reason I'm in better shape is not just a personal thing, but it's also, you know, for the work ethic, you know, for the job itself, I think is important. But it was very hard. I really struggled in the lessons. I actually missed one, apparently. I missed one of the ones that we took, but I really struggled. I have a bit of an issue of understanding things when it's like from a different perspective. So when I was taught, you know, it's like, okay, use your left leg and wrap it around. I couldn't, like, my brain could not sync up with the teacher's movements of like wrapping your leg around something and putting it in the right spot. Because I'm like, okay, that's the left leg, but it like goes around in the right or the left. And I couldn't, it was this very hard, like, mental gymnastics for me to like understand the right and left of where things are. That's just a way I've always been, like, when it comes to just kind of right and left brained stuff. And it really, yeah, it was a spinning pole. Yep, really difficult. And also, it's just building confidence. It's like, let me tell you something. I don't use my body a lot on a day-to-day in any kind of expressive form. I get up, I walk around, I sit down, maybe I wave at people, but I don't do anything that is like, you know, not any kind of acting or expression of physicality on a day-to-day basis, or just in fucking general. So just building up the understanding and confidence to like move in a different way. And the same way was with 3D. I'm like, you gotta like embody yourself in like kind of a different light, and like just kind of take on, you know, a different sort of vibe that you would not normally do. And I'm like, wait, I was like doing things. I'm like, wait, I don't know how to engage my hips. I don't know how to engage like these certain areas. There's things that I didn't fully realize until that point, that I was like, wait, I just don't use these things in an expressive manner. It was very interesting. So it's definitely not for lack of trying. It was, you know, the performance itself was it was all, you know, I didn't have a routine necessarily in mind. It was just using the things that I learned and kind of just Frankenstein monstering them all together. I'm like, okay, there's this thing that I learned, and then, you know, some fills and stuff like that. And it was just kind of doing that. And, you know, it wasn't the most athletic performance, but I'm proud enough at it, because, you know, it could have been so much worse for me. I think the most important thing for me wasn't doing anything fancy, but giving it character, you know, giving it a personality. You know, when when I went really low on it, and then I got stuck, and I would climb. I climbed. I like lifted my like that was an act. Like I could have done that fluidly, but I went down really low, and then I grabbed the pole and kind of like climbed it like a fucking idiot. Like I got stuck, and I had to help myself. But was I actually wearing heels? No, that would have been very method. I tried to walk like I did. Like I kind of like lifted the back. I immersion. Don't ask questions you don't want to hear. I wanted to fall. I asked my manager, I'm like, can we put, can I fall? And they're like, we don't want you hurting yourself. I'm like, it's okay. If I hurt myself, it's funny. Can I fall? And I wasn't able to fall. I wanted to go like, I want to do the inversion and then land on my fucking back. Like just like break my back at the bottom. I would have absolutely done it. I would have gotten like padding or something. I would have absolutely done it. Once when you did the pole was so good. So for your first time doing something like that, you did good soldier, and plus you won. Well, I paid off the judge. So I didn't technically win. I cheated and I won. Just like WrestleTuber, where I'm just all over the places here. Is it just lucky timing that your crotch shot was timed to, oh, I can see the sun? Yes, that was all luck. Also, by the way, just a little bit of a upsetting news. Song that for me was meant to be Top of the World played on the kazoo by me, and I got the dates wrong, and I was unable to send in the audio of Top of the World on kazoo, which would have been great. Oh, that's a sorry from me. There was just some errors behind the scenes. It's okay. I'm still happy with it. Maybe take it a bit more seriously this way. It would have been 10 times better. No, I'm sorry. I wanted to do it. Yeah, everyone worked really, really hard. I don't have too much else to say about pole dancing and health. It was a lot of fun. A lot of respect for people that do that all the time. I could not imagine. Also, I wanted to take it seriously to like, add a little bit of comedy flavor to it, but I also want to take it seriously because, it is like an art form that people do, and I didn't want to make it seem like I was like, fucking mocking it or like taking the fucking piss out of it or whatever, because it's genuinely a hard thing to do, and I wanted to give it a shot and try as hard as possible to something that we were being taught. It wasn't like, oh man, here I go, I'm just gotta do a stupid joke, it's just gotta be a joke, and I don't need to learn anything because everything's just gonna be stupid. It's better to treat these experiences and hit them head on, add your little spin to it, and the rest is history. Yeah, I also think it's a subversion of expectation when it's like, oh wait, it's actually like a serious thing that he's like actually doing it. That's the joke in itself, is that it's like, oh, there's a little bit of bettelisms here, but oh wait a second, he's actually like trying this thing out. Sorry I snorted at you.